welcome to another episode of Unboxing with Paul. And today, I'm excited to bring you the Ziyou wireless charging Luminous mouse. Let's take a look at it. I'm not doing an unboxing so much as I am a review of this mouse, as I did buy it quite a few months ago. I actually bought it back in August, and again, I wasn't planning on making a video about it. Right now it's available on Amazon for 15 bucks, and just go ahead and get it open. In the box, we get a very brief instruction manual that just tells us that it has both Bluetooth 2.4 and 5.0 gigahertz wireless technology. And that's about it. In the box, we get a USB-A to micro USB cable. And finally, the mouse itself. This is what it looks like. And obviously in the website and the picture, it looks a lot nicer. It looks a lot better than what it does in person. And when you light it up, this is the sort of RGB effect that you get with it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my lights off so that the effect can be appreciated a lot more. And this is it. Admittedly, it is cool. However, it is not worth overpaying, or paying more for this, in my opinion. This was a very average, very good mouse up until maybe a week or so ago, in which the charging port on it decided to give out. Now, meanwhile, I do admit that this is a micro USB port, and those are notorious for not lasting as long as they should. It gave out only, 4 or 5 months? So what is it, August, all of August, September, October, November, December, and didn't even finish out December. So about 5 months before, again, this mouse finally gave out. And let me just point out that it does have quite a few extra buttons. It has these two like trigger buttons on the sides. They are not mappable. I tried looking it up and down both on Mac, on iOS, on my Razer laptop, on Windows, on a desktop, both through Bluetooth and through wireless. There's no way to configure these buttons, or also these buttons up here. There's a plus and a minus button up here. There's no way to configure them. And it's a shame because it feels like it could really come in handy, or if not, why even have them to begin with? Just sell it as a normal wireless RGB mouse. There's no need to put this extra gimmick into it. I wish the pictures were not enhanced in any way, shape, or form, so you can actually see that this is the actual product that you're buying, that you're paying for. And there's nothing particularly wrong with this mouse. You know, it did a very, very good job. It does a very good job of pairing up really quickly with your Bluetooth devices. And in addition to that, in case you happen to have a device that does not have Bluetooth, or Bluetooth gave out on your laptop, you can always go ahead and just plug in the included dongle that is very nicely tucked away at the bottom of the mouse. Very seamlessly. There's no way that this gets in the way at all when you're using it, and you wouldn't even know it was there until you actually went ahead and pulled it out. And then you can go ahead and plug it into your laptop, into your normal USB-A port, and it works right away. It's plug and play. There we go. It's plug and play. It worked right away. I didn't have to do anything. There was no setup included to it. There's usually just a little bit of plug and play where you plug it in, Windows install some drivers, and that's about it. Again, very, very average mouse. It wasn't amazing. It didn't outperform my other mice, and the majority of the games that I play are so casual that I wouldn't even notice the difference between a high performance, and a crappier mouse. Again, it just gave out though. 5 months of use is just unacceptable to me. Again, I do realize that this mouse was only $15, but for 10 bucks, you can go ahead and get yourself something from, I think, Logitech, or even an Amazon Basics mouse, which should last you longer than this. I did look into higher range mice. They were a lot more costlier. Mice that are USB-C charging cost a little bit more. And I guess that's where some of that cost cutting comes in, where you go ahead and you get a micro USB instead of a Type-C charging port. Usually when you're connected to Bluetooth, it will tell you the battery level. So right here, it'll tell us that the battery of this mouse is right now at 89%, which is really useful so that you can go ahead and either charge it or leave it alone. And again, to be fair, this mouse did very, very well throughout its life. However, it was just such a short life. This was a solid maybe 8 to 10 hours whenever the RGB was off. And that was just solid gameplay without me having to adjust anything or do anything to it. And again, the games that I play are so casual that I probably wouldn't notice. Again, this is not a high performance mouse by any means, but it just gave out after 5 months. That's what I find unacceptable, and I just wish that there was a way to fix it. However, at 15, 16 bucks, this is just not worth my time for me to go ahead in there here and fix it. And I'm sure I could just swap out the charging point here, but might as well just go ahead and buy another one. I really hate that this is what kind of culture that we have nowadays, that we have just a throwaway culture, but it's just not cost efficient. It's not worth my time. It's not worth certainly me paying someone else the time to go ahead and fix this mouse, as it's not a particularly nice mouse to begin with. Let me know in the comments, what are your experiences and disappointments with cheap mice like this? Or have you had a better experience than I did? To be fair, again, to it was good, it was okay, it did perform all right, but I just find 5 months to be a way too short of a lifespan to it. Make sure you don't miss out on our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, where we're going to be giving out another Alcatel Dream 2 tablet the moment we reach 1,000 subscribers. And make sure you don't miss our Jingle Bells parody budget phones. I promise you will laugh. Click up here to watch it. And as always, thanks for watching.